things do happen to them as far as a person can't go to prison that was totally innocent. And so we don't have a lot of time to tell his story like the gentleman before, which was interesting. But he has an interesting story as well. So he wanted to tell it in brief. We don't have a lot of time. I hope he probably can come back and tell his story. But he just want to let y'all know about his case in brief, and then as far as what he's doing so far since he's been home.
Thank you all. I was glad to have an invitation to come to this class today. My name is Aaron Salter. I don't know if y'all follow Detroit News or Newsfeed or anything like that, but I was exonerated on my birthday last month, August the 15th. What I was exonerated for was first-degree murder. I was sentenced to natural life with 2 counts of 20 to 40. What happened was a drug house in Detroit had got shot up, and 1 person got killed and 2 people got shot at the scene. 1 guy testified against me due to suggestive identification. What suggestive identification is say I show you a photo and I say, where do you know this person? I say, where do you know this person from? So I'm suggesting to you that you actually know this person when you actually don't know this person. You know, and some people fall victim to that because of their education level or their lack of understanding of suggestive identification. So what happened was I was a victim to that, and I was prosecuted in 2004. I was actually convicted of first-degree murder. I fought 15 years as far as appeals and all that. And I finally got help from the Federal Defender's Office on Adams Street to help me get out of prison. What they provided was stuff that I wasn't afforded at trial, like investigation. Like the brother was saying, like when you poor and you indigent, like you really don't have no help. There's really no help. Basically going off everything that the prosecutor introduced, and you arguing that when in theory you should have your own standing of what happened, with your own investigation and all of that to present your version. You know, so it's just completely unbalanced system, and it caused a lot of people to be innocently convicted for crimes they didn't commit. So what happened was my attorneys, they was fighting endlessly through the appeal process. I was given a polygraph. I had a witness that was given a polygraph. I had the guy that got killed, his sister testified for me saying that I wasn't the guy. I had alibi witnesses that it was at trial that wasn't presented by my attorney, my court-appointed attorney. So, you know, the court-appointed attorney system in Michigan is really a joke right now because 1 person can actually say that you committed a crime and your whole life can be took. So it's something, and that's what I'm advocating for. I'm advocating for change and helping innocent guys that's in prison get out, because I know it's a lot of guys innocent. Because if they can railroad me and treat me like they did, I know everybody else got treated the same way. So my thing is, I created a non-profit organization with the help of Icon 10 to help guys. Like stuff that I'm going through right now, like even though my non-profit organization is in the beginning stage, it's like stuff that I'm going through as far as being an exoneree, like no assistance and all that, housing and all that. I want to afford that to members that's coming back home that's been falsely accused, because there's nobody looking out for us. It's like you putting a guy in the middle of the street and saying you got this amount of money coming, but you got to be good and do all this and follow the laws and basically be broke and live like a bum until your settlement come in. So that's what my organization does, is it's going to provide housing and everything for guys as soon as they get out, so that they don't have to deal with sharks and all that trying to loan them money. People try to loan me money all the time. You know, I turned it down because I got integrity. You know, I don't need your help. You wasn't helping me 15 years ago when I was in prison. I didn't have a way out. So why would I want your money and your help now, you know? So that's what I just want to make it easier for people, and that's my job right now. I don't have that much time. I wish I could speak to y'all longer, because there's a lot of breakdown for us what's going on with me right now. But hopefully we'll be asked back again so I can speak in front of y'all, because I really enjoyed myself. But go to innocencemaintained.org. I got some cards I'm going to pass around, so if y'all got some people that's locked up, falsely accused, or if people reach out to y'all that need some help, just send them to me, because I help them with the complete exoneration process. I do whatever I can for that person, you know, to help them out if they need help. reacclimating, if they need help finding a job, if they need help with anything, getting transportation. Like, people don't even ask me if I had transportation, they just be like, why did you here? I just got out of prison. I haven't even been out of prison for 2 months yet. So I've been blessed to have that through Icon 10 and reacclimating me back, to society. And I'm able to start my own business and create a career where I don't have to work for nobody. But, it takes sacrifices, so that's what I'm doing right now. Thank y'all for your time.
Wrongfully arrested, you were in college, weren't you?
I took a year off from college. I was at University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. I played football for high school and Kettering High School and University of Arkansas Pine Bluff.
So it can happen to anybody. Here are some cards, and you'll be able to chat with Aaron afterwards. I think I wanted Aaron to meet Daryl because Daryl will say a little bit about his case, but also about his own entrepreneurial skills. And by the way, Ron didn't mention it, but he actually went into business, and he had successful businesses in Macomb County. So you have people who were wrongfully convicted, but who, in a sense, they lived more the American dream than a professor. They went out there and are going to go out there and do something. Gary, you said you had 3 sentences you wanted to say about Ron.
Ron is my friend. Known him about 12, 15 years. His daughter Erica worked for me for about 5 years.
She's a lawyer.
His granddaughter Lily loves blueberries. And if New Mexico had gotten away, I never would have bought